Finder methods are good when you are dealing with what? Single condition on single property. But we are planning to have multiple conditions on multiple properties. It's better to go for what? At the rate query methods. It's better to prefer working with what? At the rate query method. So now let's see what we can do there. So today our main discussion is on how to work with query method. You declare a method, on the top of it you write a at the rate query annotation. Okay, there you write queries. Which queries are? Not the SQL queries. Okay, HQL or JPQL or native SQL. HQL, JPQL means same. Hibernate query language. In generic terminology, that is called Java Persistence API query language. Native SQL queries means original SQL queries. Native means original. Native means what? Original. Tell me next one. Native SQL queries means what? Original queries. That's good. Here are my at the rate query methods, guys. Okay, that's fine. This is my Eclipse IDE, guys. (1103). What is that? 718. Okay, our main focus is on working with at the rate query methods now, guys. File, open, class content, Spring. Here is my 718. Spring Boot data JPA. How much custom query method finder methods is done, guys? We are looking for query methods. You're having limitations of query methods now, boss. Only select operations are possible. That means non-select operations are not possible. That's good. Non-select operations are not. Aggregate operations are not possible. Count star, average, minimum, this we have done, boss? No. Group by operations are not possible. Order by we have enjoyed, but group by is not there. Working with scalar operations or projections is what? Bit complex. I'm not saying not possible, very complexity is there. I have not even touched that complexity, right? While selecting data by using multiple properties and multiple conditions, the method names are becoming really very lengthy. Array projections are scalar operation one and the same. Selecting specific singular multiple column values comes under what? Projection. In other terminology, they are also called as what? Scalar operation. Method names. Method name must be taken by following some conventions. That process kills readability or not there. You like it or not like it, you have to follow some conventions, guys. We cannot call PL SQL procedures and functions. Can we do PL SQL procedures and function calls here, guys? No. Okay, boss. Next. Projections equal to scalar operation. Nothing but selecting specific singular multiple column values of DB table. Entity operation means what? Selecting all column values of the DB table. It is purely selecting all column values of the DB table are not there. Everyone getting my point there are not there. To overcome all the above problems, take the support of what? At the rate query methods using JQL or HQL or native SQL queries. Use finder method to perform single property or column condition based select operations. Okay, guys. Entity operation means selecting all the column. I think we are already aware of these concepts, guys. On the top of custom method declared in our repository interface, we need to add what? Query annotation, either having what? JPQL or HQL or native SQL query. Method can have, what is there? Flexible signature and no need of following any naming conventions. Happily, you can give anything, guys. JPQL is a specification name. In Hibernate, it is there as HQL. In EJB, it is entity beans, it is there as EJBQL. In Eclipse, it is there as what? ELQL. What is there? ELQL. JPQL is a specification given by JPA for ORM software to create object-based query language. In Hibernate, JPQL is given as what? HQL. In Eclipse Link, JPQL is given as what? ELQL. Native SQL queries means original SQL queries are not there. Your observation is given for everything, guys. See the syntax? Return type. Array, why public is not there? Interface method by default plugin, guys. I need not to take public separately, right? Return type is your choice. Suppose you are selecting single column, entity, sorry. If you are selecting single record, entity class is the return type. Bunch of record, list of entity is the return type, right? List of entity is the return type. Now, if you are selecting single record, multiple column values, object array, single column value, object. Okay. Multiple records, multiple column values, list object array. What is there, guys? List object array. Convinced or not, my dear? What is that we are taking, guys? List object array. We are simply literally taking what is that, guys? List object array. I hope you got it, guys. Come on, everyone. Okay. JPQL, Java Persistence Query Language. Here Hibernate, here Entity Beans, here what? Eclipse Link. Query method what? Advantages. Supports both select and non-select operation, except what? Insert operations. What operation, guys? Can work with either HQL or JPQL or native SQL queries. Can work with what? HQL or JPQL or what? Native SQL queries. It supports both select and non-select, guys. Next one. Method names and signatures can be taken having flexibility or not there. Can be used to call PL SQL procedures and functions are not there. Supports aggregate select operations. Supports group by order by conditions. Supports to work with the joins. Array, to get the common uncommon data from multiple tables, we take the support of joins are not there. Supports aggregate operations are not there. Okay, guys. Now tell me, what is HQL JP queries are database software independent query. They are not specific to any. Native SQL queries are database software dependent queries. HQL JPQL queries are written using what? Entity class and its properties. Whereas native SQL queries are written using what? DB table names and what? Column names. Native SQL queries are written by using what? DB table names and what? Column names. Are you getting my point, my dear? HQL, Hibernate query language. JPQL, Java Persistence query language. Are very simple, Rababu. SQL queries are written on table names and column names. JPQL, HQL queries are written on entity class name and property names. Are entity class name property names will remain same. Okay, that's why that those queries are database software independent are not there. Observe very carefully. Except insert operation, it's supporting both select and non-select operation, my dear. Why there is no support for what? Insert operation. Suppose they have given insert query. What about generated value? Can you link generator in the insert query? We are missing that facility in Nabos. That's why they purely say no HQL insert query. You want to insert record, only option that is left, save method. What do you have to do using save method? You call save method, it will collect the generator generated value. That will be made as what? ID property value or not. If they give query possibility, boss, is there any question of working with the generators, guys? To generate the identity value dynamically, no possibility. Is there any possibility, guys? No possibility. Are you understanding my statement, guys? రమ్మను నేనేమంటానంటే 8:15కి అప్పుడు రమ్మను ఇచ్చేసి వెళ్ళిపోతా వాళ్ళు ఎంతసేపు అయింది తీసుకుని సరే రైట్ what is this supports group by yeah this is the reason guys this is the reason HQL JPQL insert query cannot work with what generators configured in the ID property or entity class. But in Spring Data JPA, the ID value must be generated using what? One or other generator. So use repo.save triplex method for insert operation, which internally work with what? Generator or not there? Come on, my dear. I think you understood it. If they give insert query, can we work with the generators? If they so they are asking us to work with what? Only save method. Save method can happily take the generator generated ID value or not there. How to perform record insertion with what? Partial val. At the rate transient is there or not there. Already we discussed it, my dear. On few properties you keep what? Transient. So transient property does not participate in persistence operation. What do you say, guys? It does not participate in any kind of persistence operations. JPQL is specification, whereas HQL is specific Hibernate implementation of what, guys? JPQL. JPQL is specification, whereas HQL is what? Hibernate implementation of what? JPQL. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Right. Okay. Now I'm so far I talked about query methods. Now I'm highlighting only HQL, JPQL, only queries. Okay. But before that, I'll give one example, then you can correlate nicely, boss. Eclipse is already there. Who opened for me? I have given this work to OA. OA is not coming nowadays. Huh? OA is busy in exam. Huh? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Where is the stuff, guys? Copy this, paste it, boot to data JPA, prosify, custom methods, finder methods or query methods. Custom methods, also called as what? Query. Here are my query methods are not there. Custom query methods. What methods, guys? Custom query methods. Save finish. Save OK. Repository. iJob seeker repository.job. Repository. iJob seeker repository.job. Fine. Okay. Let's remove unused import statements, guys. What's happening? Interface job seeker. I think it's taking time to get recognizing the things. Hey, what's happening? Maven update. Offline force update. Okay. Offline force update. Okay. Difference between save and flush. Nothing is there. Save saves the object, but if the data is there in what is there? If data is there in buffer, it will flush the data into table. It flush the data into table. Muhammad Akif, save and flush is not two separate method. Okay, save and flush, save and flush one method is there, right? In JPA repository, it says, okay, if at all data is there in temporary place, it will be flushed into the DB table. Okay. No need of restarting, give time. You are fast, sometime ID is bit slow. You are fast, but sometime ID is bit slow, right? Yeah. Fine, guys. Okay. Job seeker repository. What repository, guys? Job seeker repository. Public. Public. Okay. Now, methods. List job seeker. Public. What is there? List job seeker. Show EMPs by designations. I want to give through query methods, guys. Okay. So show employees by designation. Yeah. How many designations? 3. Designation 1, designation 2, designation 3. Total how many designations, guys? 3 designations. That's great. Yeah. Tell me, guys. At the rate query. Okay. Now listen. If you are planning to select all column values of DB table, there is no need of. If you are planning to select all column values of DB table, then there is no need of. Then there is no need of writing select keyword. You can start the query directly from the from. You can start it directly from the from keyword, right? From, okay, from. You have to write this one on table name or class name, guys. Class name. SQL queries on table name. HQL, JPQL queries on, by default, whatever you write, it will be taken as HQL or JPQL query. What query? HQL or JPQL query. From job seeker. From job seeker. Where? Where? Tell me. Okay, guys. Where? Are you taking designation, guys? No, it seems. Oh, then I have to change the method, guys. Okay, no problem. Address. Show employees by. Okay, show JS by. That's better, na? Address. Tell me. City 1. Here is what? City 2. Here is what? City 3. City 1, City 2, City 2. From job seeker, where JS address in. From job seeker, where JS address in. Okay, tell me. Colon City 1. 1 minute, 1 minute. I'll introduce that later. These are called parameters, guys. But it is not allowing. JDBC style positional parameters are not allowed. JDBC style ordinal positional parameters are allowed. What are this? Ordinal positional parameter. 1 go to city 1, 2 go to city 2, 3 go to city 3. It's happening or not there? At the rate query from job seeker where JS address in question mark 1 city 1, question mark 2 city 2, question mark 3 city 3. Order by job. Order by job. Order by, I think we have JS address. Okay. No. Order by J address. Order by address. Order by address, ascending order. If you don't give anything, by default ascending only, na? Yeah. Total how many parameter? 3. Will be assigned to how many parameter? 3. In plain JDBC, question marks are enough, but here you have to go for question mark with the numbers. Here you have to go for question mark with numbers. In which order these are there? In the same order, numbers you have to take. 1, 2, 3. First question mark will go to first param. Second one will be having second param value like this. That's good. At the rate query from job seeker where JS address in. All this stuff is taken or not there, guys? Order by JS address. Order by JS address. Is that clear, guys? Come on. Okay, that's good. Great. Fantastic. Tell me next one. I job seeker repository. Okay, then we have to go to runner class, guys. Custom query method test runner. What runner? Custom query methods test runner. Say next. Say finish. Say next. Say finish. Okay, this is my runner class. What class, guys? Run. Done. Yeah, fine. I'm removing all the existing stuff, guys. See, guys, method is flexible. Based on the query, logic is decided. It executes the query, gets the bunch of records into result set, key copies each record to entity class object. At the end, we are going to get list of entity class objects or not. Fine. Okay, now let's see, guys. Try block. Okay. List job seeker. List is equal to JS repo dot list job seeker list is equal to JS repo dot show JS by address. What is there? Hyderabad. Next. Delhi. Next. Vizag. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super, guys. Tell me. List dot for each. System dot what dot? System dot out colon println. System dot out colon println. Okay, that's good. Where is this? Catch exception E dot print stack trace. Catch exception E dot print stack trace. Convinced with me, guys? Come on, everyone. Okay, see, based on this query, internally, logic is generated by implementing this method inside the in-memory proxy class. And these three values are submitted as query parameter values. These three values are submitted as what? Query parameter values. ఇప్పుడే కావాలా సరే రమ్మ అంటే నేనేమంటున్నాను సరే రమ్మని ఇంక నేను బయటకు వెళ్తాలే కానీ అంటే నేనేమనుకున్నానంటే
ఉన్నాడు
అంటే కాదు
నా దగ్గరికి సరే ఏదో చేయండి అంటాడు
సరే
నేను అడుగుతాను అంటే మన ఇంటికి 5 నిమిషాలు లోపే అయిపోతాడు వచ్చేసామంట
రైట్ రైట్
వచ్చామంట
fine. You'll get a link to submit your feedback. So that fine. Right. It's like fine. It's a protocol that everyone has to go through that. Okay, fine. As I said, don't worry about the durations. If you mention about durations, it will affect me. So you accept duration, you write anything. I don't mind. Okay. Yeah. Right. లింక్ పెట్టారు నాకు ఎక్కడ మెయిల్లో షేర్ చేశారు. లైవ్ చెక్. ఏం రాలేదు కమ్మా, ఏం రాలేదే. నాట్కే మేబీ నా వాట్సాప్ లో పడి ఉంటాడు, మెయిల్కి పెట్టమను. ఓకే, meanwhile shall we see the execution? Shall we see the execution, guys? Come on. Yeah. Hyderabad. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. Run as Java application. That's good. Here is the output, my dear. Yeah. We're happily getting output. Check the condition, guys. We are getting 3 question marks here. Yeah, that means 3 question marks are getting values from that. Okay. Now, is it support only question marks, boss? No. You try to keep only question marks. Okay. Earlier it used to support, guys. Nowadays, only question marks are not allowed. Only question marks are allowed or not allowed? Only question marks are allowed or not allowed? Not allowed. You will get red mark errors. Red color errors. Definitely we are going to get error, guys. Exception has come or not there. So that's why ordinal positional parameters only allowed, not the traditional positional param. What's the difference between ordinal positional and traditional? Question marks are called positional param. Question mark 1, question mark 2, question mark 3 are called what? Ordinal positional param. Okay, now one more option is there. We can give names to the parameters. You can give names to the parameters. That's another interesting thing or not there? Okay, boss. Let's see how to give names to the parameters. @query. What query? @query. Job seeker address in. Okay, I'm started giving the names. Colon LOC1. Colon LOC2. Colon LOC3. Location 1, location 2, location 3. But these names not matching. So when not matching, what should I do? I should go for @param. If parameter is location 1, that should be bound with what? City 1. If parameter is location 2, come on, that should be bound with what? City 2. If parameter is location 3, that should be bound with what? City 3. Wait, Babu. Did I move to next line? No, still in the same line. Yeah. @param is there to bind each parameter. This is called named parameter. Why colon? Colon is part of the syntax. Colon name is the named parameter syntax. Named parameters are good, ordinary positional parameters are good. Name is there for parameter. It sounds good, right? It's really sounds great or not there, guys? Okay. That's good. Right click, tell me. Run as, what is there? Java application. Right click, run as Java application. We're happily getting output here or not there? We are happily getting output over there or not there. What do you say, guys? Output is coming or not coming? Output is coming or not coming here? Yeah, now see, guys, one more advantage is there. Let me show this. I'll copy this. Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'll conclude and I'll come. That's great. Yeah, there is one advantage, guys. If named parameter and method params are matching, names are matching. City 1. What is there? City 1. Here is what? City 2. Here is what? City 3. Order. That's good. Then there is no need of mapping, boss. It is self-intelligent, right? Self-intelligent. Is there any need of me matching one by one? There is no need of me matching one by one. Automatically mapping takes place or not there? Check it out. Check it out. Right click, run as Java application. So that means the queries of SQL can have positional param. What positional? Ordinal positional param and named param. In which order ordinal positional params are there? In the same order, you have to take method param. First to first, second to second, automatic mapping. If named param names and method param names are not matching, each one should be mapped, linked by using @param annotation. If matching, @param is optional. You still want to place your karma. But in that one twist is there. I will take that twist after commercial break. Yes or no, guys? I will take that twist. In that twist, one small twist is there. Okay, dear students. Okay. I'm sharing the feedback link where, guys, in the Google Drive. I'm sharing the feedback link in Google Drive. I think here is there. Fine, that's good. Where is this? What's your codes? 5th July? 17th July, right? Oh, 7, अच्छा, morning. Okay, that's. कभी कभी हो जाता है confusion. 17th or 5th? 5th. I'm creating a new folder called feedback. Feedback link. Oh, already taken one time, huh? Oh, already once it happened. 1 minute. Move to trash. I'm pasting the latest link here. I'm replacing existing link. I'm keeping the latest link. I hope so. I have copied the correct one. This is my email. Okay. Copy this. Feedback link. That's good. Fine. It's there in the Google Drive, guys. Everyone access and give feedback. I think for offline student, what's your name? Mr. Srinivasan will communicate with you people directly with open heart, right? Thank you. I thought like, or by 8:15 you can continue.
Yeah, good evening, all. Yeah, just please open the Google Drive where the sir has shared the link. Please go on and share the feedback and issues, concerns. So till now, whatever the topics has been covered, just can share the feedback. Your online just can open the Google Drive where Mr. Nataraj sir has shared the feedback link. So please open the Google Classroom and can share the feedback. It's very, very important. Any issues, any concerns, any feedback, just can share it. So after sharing the feedback, just submit the feedback form. So until unless you submit the feedback form, your feedback won't be received to us. So please go on and share it. Just take 2 minutes. Just make it little bit fast so that you can resume your classes back. Yeah, Mr. Raghavendra Singh, just take some 2 minutes. It's very important. Okay. So this is link will be disabled after half an hour because certain parameters have been shared there where you can select from it. There are some 10 to 11 questions. Not, it won't take more than 2 to 3 minutes. Okay. Please share it right now. You all and just after sharing your feedback, just please mention in the chat box. Okay. Just make sure everyone share the feedback. Take hardly some 2 minutes because certain parameters have been mentioned there. Just you have to tick it there. Just take 1 to 2 minutes more because here the management wants to hear the feedback because on daily basis, once in a while, we are taking the feedback from you. You online, just please go on and share the feedback. Just after 2 minutes, the faculty will resume your classes back. Okay, just make it fast. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. Yeah, online, just please go on and share the feedback. Okay, so thank you, one and all.
Yeah, what's the conclusion? Queries allows two types of parameter: ordinal, positional, named. JDBC style only positional, traditional positions are not allowed. That's proved. Okay, fine. When you go for named parameters, if named parameter method params are not matching, you have to match them by using @param. If they are matching, no need of keeping @param. Up to this super clear na boss? Up to this super clear. But one twist is there in this one. Suppose if your luck is not good, your day is bad day. One day it happened. That's why I remember and I address this problem, and I have kept a screenshot of that also. I kept a screenshot of that also. Open the properties of the project. Open the properties of the project. Here, something called 1 minute. Okay, something called 1 minute, guys. Somewhere I kept the screenshot also. Yeah, this one. Java compiler. What is the option? Java compiler. See, store information about method param usable via reflection. 99.99% is in selected mode. On a given bad day when everything is going wrong, right? By mistake, it got deselected. By mistake, it got deselected. For me also 99.9, it did not get any problem. One day, I don't know what happened. Somehow setting got disturbed, got deselected. That time I don't know this. I don't know why it is happening. I have struggled for half an hour. Then I realized, oh, this is the problem from ID. Okay, now see the same thing. Matching, that's why I have not used @param. Matching, that's why I have not used @param. But we got exception or not there. That means in this situation also we are forced to go for what? @param are not there. Though names are matching. Why? Somehow ID is not able to gather the method information, method param information, method params information. Come on. Not able to get method params information using reflection API because that checkbox is not there. Now I select the checkbox, guys. Check it out. Let me seriously select the checkbox. Here is the checkbox. Apply, yes, apply and close. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. Getting output over there or not? This is one thing, okay? So what's the most recommended one? Named parameters are method param. Named parameter. That too matching with method params. Named parameters are positional params. Named. That too matching with method param names are not there. Let it be, guys. Come on, everyone. Yeah. Now come back. Now you got some output, some idea. Now keep that output and idea in mind. Start understanding things. See, they are internally generating a lot of select query nicely now, boss. And the select query will come on table name and column names only. But we will write SQL queries on what? Entity class and property names. Entity class names and what? Property names. Okay, keep that in mind. Now you observe these one by one point. It is object-based database software independent query language. Objects-based database software independent query language. These queries-based persistence logic is what? These queries-based persistence logic is what? Portable across the multiple database software. Because queries only, na? That to database software independent queries. Any database software or not. Please remember, every HQL or JPQL query internally converted into SQL query. If it is Oracle, Oracle specific, MySQL, MySQL. That is internal dynamic one. So, but the query what you are writing is not specific to any database software. Got it? Supports both single row and what? Bulk operation with our choice conditions. What conditions, guys? With our choice conditions. Clear, my dear? Supports both entity and what? Supports both entity and scalar select operations. Supports both entity and what? Scalar select operation. And projections was now. Supports both named and ordinal positional param. Traditional not supported, ordinal supported. Supports all where clause condition like in, not, all this stuff. Supports what? Joins. HQL, JPQL keywords are not case sensitive, but entity, class name, and property names used in the same queries are case sensitive. Used in the same queries are what? Case sensitive. Everyone getting my point there? Supports group by and what? Supports group by and what? Order by operations. It happily supports group by and what? Order by operations. Everyone convinced with me, guys? Got the clarity, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay, now tell me next one. HQL, JPQL queries based DDL operations are not possible. Create table, alter table, not possible. HQL, JPQL does not support what? Insert queries. That means there is no HQL or JPQL insert query. HQL, JPQL based PL SQL programming is what? Not possible. Only PL SQL programming takes place purely based on what, guys? SQL queries. Purely based on what, guys? SQL queries. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Super. These are not possible. These are possible. All question marks means positional parameter allowed in JDBC. Okay. All these are what? Allowed in Spring Data JPA named param. Colon name is the syntax, guys. They are called named param. They are allowed in Spring Data JPA or not there? Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Every HQL or JPQL query will be converted into what? Underlying database software specific SQL query internally. Underlying database software specific SQL query internally. Understanding my statement, my dear? Come on. Super. Note. Learning curve of HQL, JPQL is what? Very less. Because it is very much similar to what? Because it is very much similar to what? Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. Learning curve of HQL, JPQL is very less because it is very much similar to what? SQL. When I say SQL, what is there, boss? Okay. Because if you know SQL, it does not take much time, guys. Select star from Corona vaccine. Listen, Corona vaccine is the table name. Same query you can write in HQL like this. No need of select and star because we are selecting all column values from Corona vaccine. This is entity class name. From package name dot Corona vaccine. Come on, guys. This is also fully qualified entity class name. Come on, guys. From Corona vaccine CV, entity class name along with alias name. Select CV from Corona vaccine CV. Come on, guys. Select CV from Corona vaccine CV. What is happening, boss? Select CV from Corona vaccine CV. What's happening? I want reply, my dear. It is definitely alias name or not there? Definitely it is alias name. Or if you want to write select keyword, alias name, you can use not the star symbol. Not the star symbol. While writing select keyword in HQL, JPQL is optional if you are selecting what? All column or property values from DB table. Okay. So now let me show all those varieties, guys. Okay, from job seeker, as JS dot alias name, wherever table you want to refer, you can address order by JS dot address. Let's see whether it is working or not, guys. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. We are getting the output over there or not there? We are getting the output over there or not there, guys? No, if you want to give alias name, as is optional, guys. As is not mandatory, as is what? Optional. Run as, what is there? Java application. Here, output is coming, my dear, or not there? What do you say, guys? Output is coming. Okay. No, sir, I want write select keyword also. Then very simple. Select JS from job seeker. Select JS from job seeker. Right click, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. Here is the story or not there? Here is the story or not there, guys? I want reply from you people, guys. Come on, everyone. Is that clear, guys? Come on, everyone. Understanding my statement, boss? Yeah. So we can write select, but optional. When optional, why we will write above? Okay. Why, sir? Why alias name? You are trying to select 2-3 entity class data at a time. 2-3 entity class are having same properties. So through alias name, we can differentiate them or not. See, anyhow, class names you will take different, but there's a chance of property names matching now, boss. Name in employee class name is there, customer class name is there. Both entity class name and properties we are performing select operation. In that situation, it is going to be worst or not there, guys. In that situation, it is going to be worst or not there, guys. Yeah. So this is the clarity I am trying to give. Okay, now let's see the next one. I am giving one update query, non-select query. First SQL, update, corona underscore accent table name, set price is equal to price plus question mark, where company is equal to question mark. Table name, column name, column name. SQL support JDBC type positional param. SQL support JDBC type positional param. Convinced, my dear? Come on, everyone. HQL, JPQL. Update corona vaccine set. Price is equal to price plus question mark 1, where company is equal to question mark 2. This is what is there, guys? Entity class, property name, property name. Same thing, but you are right on property name. Update corona vaccine, set price is equal to price plus add-on price. Are named parameter, any name I can give. Where company is equal to manufacturer. Where company is equal to manufacturer. Named parameter 1, named parameter 2. Named parameter 1, named parameter 2. I think you thoroughly convinced with me, guys. This is my named parameter 1, named param. 2 question marks are called positional param. Question mark 1, 2, 3 are called ordinal positional params. Got it? Super. From Hibernate 5.2, there is no support for what? Positional param. So we can use only ordinal positional param or named param. Named param is column name. Named param is what? Column name. Okay. Now I am giving one more example of what? HQL and SQL queries comparison. Select column 1, column 2, column 3 from table where column is equal to 2 question mark. Where column is equal to 2 question mark. All these are purely positional params or not? All these are purely literally positional params are not there, guys. Say something, my dear. I want reply, my dear. Come on. Select column 1, column 2, column 3 from table where company is in 2 question mark. These are my positional params are not there. Super. Select registration number, name company from Corona vaccine. These are property names, entity class name, where company is equal to 2 question mark. Now tell me, my dear, if you know SQL, does it take much time to habituate to HQL, guys? Only the emotional control you should have is their table names and column names, here entity class name and property. Anyhow, we are not highlighting table names. We are highlighting everyday word. Entity class and property name. Automatically our mind goes there only. Parameters, positional parameters are not allowed. What are allowed, guys? Ordinal positional parameters are allowed or named parameters are allowed. Check it out, guys. Select alias name is CV dot registration number, CV dot name, CV dot company from Corona action as CV. The CV is alias name or not there? Where CV dot company in colon company 1 colon company 2. These are called named parameters are not there. Say something, guys. These are called named parameters are not there, guys. Select CV dot registration number, CV dot name, CV dot company from Corona action as CV, where CV dot company in, how many question marks, guys? 2 question marks. These are called ordinal positional params are not there. See, giving alias name is optional, but it is useful when you are dealing with multiple tables and multiple properties. Otherwise, it's a purely optional one are not there. It's going to be purely optional one or not there, guys. HQL, JPQL keywords are not case sensitive, but the entity class name and its properties used in what? HQL, JPQL queries are very much case sensitive or not there. They are very much case sensitive or not there, guys. I want reply from you people, guys. Come on. I want reply means reply. HQL, JPQL keywords are not case sensitive. Okay. Fine. Okay. Now let me play with these parameters a lot. Let me play with these parameters a lot, guys. You comment these, guys. Okay. You look at this. You comment this and look at this. From job seeker, where JS address in question mark 1, question mark 2, question mark 3. Order by JS address. I'm trying to start with 0, guys. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. 0, 1, 2. See, guys, it is hearted. Suggestion is not coming means it is valid or invalid. Yeah, because there is no need of smelling everything, guys. See, you get error. Why? Because that suggestion is not coming. Did you notice that? Are we getting the suggestion, guys? No. So must start with 1. That's the rule number 1. 2, I'm giving gap, guys. The ordinal positional parameter must start with 1 and should be in sequential growth. I'll give 1, 3, 5. No, 1, 3, 2. No, that is not encouraged, guys. This is really what? Not encouraged. Actually, if you are using this, there is no need of placing what? Wait a minute. At the rate param separately, guys. There is no need of placing at the rate param. You can directly pass the param. Show JS by address. Yeah, public list job seeker. Show JS by address, city 1, city 2, city 3. But there is a gap, na boss. This gap is not matching properly. Check it out. Matching or not matching? Run as Java application. Have a look. Again, you are going to get the error or not there. Okay, if you look at the error also, it clearly says gap is not allowed. Gap between 2 and 4 in ordinal positional param. We are simply getting the gap over there or not there. We are simply getting the gap over there or not there, guys. Question mark 3. What is there, guys? Question mark. I want reply, my dear. Come on. Super. It should be in sequential also. Sir, I will give 2 here, then 1. Is it okay or not? Okay, first 2, then 1. In this example, really does not matter, Babu. But somewhere greater than less than is there. If you make 2, 1, 1, 2, total meaning will be changed or not. Technically not a error, but it's meaningless. Technically it is not a error, but it's definitely meaningless or not. Technically not a error, but definitely it's a meaningless or not. Technically it's a meaningless. It's really meaningless or not there, guys. I want reply from you people, guys. Everyone convinced with me or not there, guys. From job seeker, where JS address in? Where JS address in? Question mark 2, question mark 1, question mark 3. So output is coming, but it's really unnecessarily the zigzag order. Okay, that's the one thing. Another thing is, can I place named parameter and positional parameter in one SQL query? That's another question, right? Yes, you can place, but first place all named parameter, sorry, all ordinal positional parameter, because their index is decided. Then you can go for 1 to named parameters. Check it out. First 1 is kept. Next 2 is kept. Come on. First 1 is kept, then 2 is kept. First 1 is kept, then 2 is kept. Come on. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, tell me now. Tell me now. Yeah, colon city 3. Colon city 3. Yeah, see, if you place reverse, it will be problem. Why? If you place first named param, then you will be in the dilemma. I should start with 1, I should start with 2 na. But if you place at the last, fine. Named param. Ordinal position are already mapped, guys. Name matching. If not matching, we will try to match with at the rate param, guys. Okay, now I am giving positive case here. What case? Positive case. Run as Java application. We're happily getting output here, not there. Okay, now I'm going for reverse, guys. I'm going for reverse. First colon city 1. Colon city 1. Then we are in a confusion. 1 here, 2 here. You are thinking nicely, great, no doubt. You are thinking nicely and what? Greatly. That's good. Colon city 1, question mark 1, question mark 2. Order by JS address are not there. Right click, tell me, run as Java application. Right click, run as Java application. It's working. 1 minute. City 1, city 1. No, 1 go, see, third city is totally ignored. Third city is what? Totally ignored. You see the generated query, then you will understand. You see the generated query, then you will understand the story. Check it out. Check it out. How many question marks, guys? 3 question marks, but it's giving only Hyderabad, Vizag only. Did you notice that? Acha, address. Delhi, Hyderabad only it's working. Delhi, Hyderabad only it's working. It's not giving for other cities. Did you notice that? Because it's not a error, but it's not taking things properly, boss. Okay. So these are the various points about what? Positional params are ordinal positional params are named parameters, guys. Okay. One example is the, again, as we are discussing here. HQL query, we can keep only 2 types of param. JPA style ordinary positional param. Next one what? Named params. Named parameters is the best or not there. Important observations about what? HQL, JPQL query parameter. Try to understand one by one. JDBC style plain positional parameters are not allowed. Not allowed means not allowed. Only JPA style ordinal positional params are allowed. Ordinal positional param index must start with what? 1 and should continue in what? Increment sequence without any gap. We discussed all the things, guys. We can take parameter in HQL or JPQL here only representing input values. We should not take representing what? Keywords, entity class name, property names, and etc. This is interesting, guys, which I want to demonstrate. Which is really interesting, guys, which I want to demonstrate. Come to this. Okay, what I do is entity class name I am taking as a named parameter. What is there? Colon entity. What, guys? Colon entity. String entity. It looks like fine, but you are passing entity class name as parameter. You don't allow. Only input values, condition values you can take as parameter. Keywords, property names, class names should not be passed as what? Parameter value. If you try to pass also, you will get what? Error. If you try to pass also, you will get error. Check it out. Already giving error now here. It's self-reading voice, but blindly I am running without worrying about that error. Run as a Java application. Blindly I am running it without worrying about the error, boss. Run as a Java application. Everyone getting my point there or not there? Come on, guys. Is that clear, my dear, or not there? See, entity class name is not allowed. Fine. Okay, this time I'll try to take property name, guys. Colon prop. What is there? Colon prop. Here also I will take string colon prop. Okay, here pollen is not required. I have taken 4 param, 4 param. While calling parameter also, I'll pass the property name. What is this, guys? JS address. What address, guys? JS address. Save this, guys. JS address. Save this. Right click. Tell me. Run as Java application. How come it allows, Ra Babu? We should not allow. Colon prop name. Where prop in. Where prop in. It's actually disturbing whole process, guys. Now, what is 1? What is 2? What is 3? Colon city. Prop 1 this. Prop 2 this. JS address this. 1 minute. To avoid this confusion, we will take question mark 1, question mark 2, question mark 3, question mark 1, question mark, prop. Next one, city 1, city 1, city 2, city 2, city 3, city 3. Why it is not going to city 3, Ra Babu? That's fine, 4 parameter, but 1 is matching here, na? Okay, here also I want to take 1, okay. Okay, understood it. 2. What is next? 3. What is next? 4. What is next, guys? 4. Question mark 2, question mark 3, question mark. Yeah, this colon should be removed. Yeah, all are mapped or not there. Or if it is allowing, it's a miracle only. That means something is improved in this version. Run as a Java application. No, but see, guys, no records are coming. Record should come na, boss. If it is really taking, record should come na. Because that too I pass the correct property name only, right? JS address is not a wrong property name. It's coming. So final conclusion is what? You can use parameters in the HQL or JPQL. Same is applicable in SQL also. Representing only inputs and condition values. Not representing class names, property names. Not representing class names, property names, and say something, Ra. Not representing class names, property names, and keywords, HQL keywords, right? Only inputs values you have to pass, guys. Yeah, that's the meaning of this. Okay, next one. If HQL, JPQL queries named params are named param names and custom method parameter names are matching, then there is no need of placing what? @param annotation before Java method param. Otherwise, placing them is mandatory or not there. Prefer working with named parameters more compared to what? Ordinal positional params. Okay. More positional param makes to give sequence index of the parameter. Or a more number, if you miss one number in the middle, it will be problem or not. Every parameter one meaningful name. It's good or not there. You can use both ordinal both ordinal positional param, named param together in one SQL query, but named parameter must be placed what? After positional param. Then there's no worry about syntax. Syntax part are not there. Yeah, listen one by one and analyze. 1 minute. If I show, you will not analyze, you will read my answer. Notepad. Here is what? Notepad. From Corona action where price greater than or equal to question mark 1 and price less than or equal to question mark 2. Less than or equal to question mark 2. Valid or invalid? Input only positional param. 1 and 3. Query is valid or invalid? Why invalid? Gap is there. 0 and 1 must start with, but started with 2 and 1. Valid but it's meaningless. 1 and max. 1 and max valid. Min and this invalid. Array meaning. Question mark and question mark. Class name as positional param. Class name as positional param. Okay. Question mark 1. Come on. Question mark 1. Question mark 1. Question mark 1. Technically valid, but writing this kind of query is meaningless or not there. Technically valid, but writing this kind of query is meaningless or meaningful? Super. Next. From Corona action question mark 1, price greater than or equal to question mark 2 and price less than or equal to question mark 3. What is there? Invalid. Taking the property name as param is not. Taking the property name as param is not. Are you getting my point there? Super. From Corona action where colon prop min and colon prop max. Valid or invalid? Colon prop min and colon prop max. What is there? Valid or invalid? We cannot take property name through what? Named parameter. I think you got the clarity on fundamentals, guys. Let us summarize what we discussed so far. Total, how many ways are there? Write the custom logics in repositories? 3. Actually 2. One is finder method, one is query method. In query method, how many ways are there? 2. Just query method, next query plus modifying. Query method only for select operation. Query for modifying for non-select operation. These query methods allows both HQL, native SQL query. HQL means what? Hibernate query language. Nothing but database software independent query language. Native SQL means original SQL query. By default, all queries are taken as HQL queries or native SQL queries. Native SQL queries. HQL queries. I did not mention by default they are taken. Okay. HQL queries are written on table names and column names or entity class and property. They are written on entity class names and property names. Right, boss? They are written on entity class names and what? Property. Okay, guys. Next one. What is the next story, guys? What's the next story to focus? No next story at all? Okay. Tell me. HQL keywords are case sensitive or not there? Not case sensitive. But entity class name, property names are? What's the difference between SQL queries and HQL queries? SQL queries are database software dependent. They change database to database or not? HQL, JPQL queries are database software independent. Are you getting my point there, guys? They are database software independent. I hope you are getting my point there or not there. Okay, that's good. So this is what we discussed or not there, guys. HQL, JPQL, select queries, giving Zero or more record. Look, this part we will discuss later. HQL insert query is possible or not possible? Why not possible? Because if you go by query, you cannot work with the generator. That's why HQL insert query is possible or not possible. HQL insert query is not possible. Convinced with me, guys? Come on, everyone. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Okay, guys. This is what we need to focus. This is what we need to understand. Technically valid, but writing this kind of query is what meaning? Question mark one is meaningless or not? How many types of parameters are allowed in HQL queries? Two type, ordinal, positional, and name. Which is good? Named a positional. Okay, if method param name and named param name matching, do I need to give at the rate param or not required? Required or not required? Okay, by default, query methods are select operation methods or non-select operation. By default, what queries you write are HQL queries, they are only for select op. If you write modifying annotation, then there's a possibility of writing non-select queries. I think so far so good, guys, but this is just introduction. So I'm going to teach different varieties of what? HQL select queries, performing bulk select operation, giving bunch of records, all column values. Bulk select selecting specific multiple column values. Bulk select selecting specific single column values, right, boss? Okay. That's great. Tell me next one. Where is this? SBMS, huh? SBMS 11 on 7. 7 p.m. 5th June, right? Yeah, Spring Data JPA. Right click, file upload. What's the document? 1103 or something else, guys. 718 Spring Boot Data JPA. Tell me. What is that? Session how much? Session 11. That's good. Fine. Yeah, this is what we discussed or not there, guys. Fine, guys. When we meet in tomorrow's session, we are going to talk much. We are going to talk much on this, right? Okay. This Saturday, anyhow, common topic is there. That is on what? Spring Boot, Apache, Kafka. But can I ask you people, can I take that common topic on morning hours? Huh? No? 9 a.m. Only evening only you want? Fine, we'll take a decision. We'll take a decision on that day. Before 1-2 days, we'll take a decision, but I'm just asking any chance of taking that class at 9 a.m. If there, let us know so that in total evening you can be free and I can be free, right? Thank you. Have a nice time. We'll meet tomorrow. Not bad.
Please, talk to manager. They are not listening to us.